to 8th position for that 1 point. Nick Biega of Ohio State behind his blocks, one of 4 here in the final section of the men's 200. Trayley Banks of Indiana, Cameron Miller of Purdue getting that preferential lane in 5, and Johnny Blockberger back out on the track after racing at the 400-meter distance, where I don't think he performed as well as he hoped he would. He ended up in 7th overall in that race, but here in the 200, he figures to be in a battle for positioning with Cameron Miller, who comes in as the favorite. Set the meet record in the prelims.
Yeah, and Miller finished 3rd at the Big Ten Champs last year in this event. Chekna Traore of Penn State came out and just ran an absolutely dominant performance on an oversized track, but running 20.4, and Miller came away from that one looking for a little bit more. He had last year was his first year at Purdue, and but he managed to attack the outdoor season as well. Ended up being a sub 20 200-meter runner by the end of the season.
If you could wave your magic track and field wand, Declan, would all indoor meets be on a 200-meter oval?
I would love it. But the practicality, obviously, of schools needing everything. But yes, I think it would be great if they could all be universal. It's weird looking at conversions and 300s and 200-meter banks not converting to one another. So I think it would make everything better.
Well, it's 200 meters here in Indianapolis as we're underway. Cameron Miller in 5, going to chase down and make up the stagger on Blockberger and humming his way home halfway through. We'll keep an eye on the clock as well. 20:67 is the time to beat. 20:27 is the meet record, and he will get one of those 2 achievements here. 20:31, Cameron Miller, your Big Ten indoor champion at 200.
And that was a huge run from Cameron Miller. He came into the weekend ranked in the top 10 in the NCAA, but starting to put some people on notice as a contender for a title. And I think he's probably feeling that way too. A really strong run. He ate up that stagger on Blockberger really early and makes for a really challenging run. And you saw Blockberger take a little bit of a misstep there. Coming down from that hill can be a little bit challenging. And Blockberger was able to rally a little bit late, but it was all Cameron Miller there into the finish. 20.31 for the win.
So what makes this team race sort of interesting now is you see Calland and Blockberger getting some big points for